Hello. Hey, you guys. Hello. Hi. Hey, what's up? I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I threw myself together at the last minute. Like, I threw on some concealer and lipstick because I work in my jammies 90% of the time. Hi. What's up, you guys? All right. Hello. Good evening. Oh, my goodness. I am super fired up right now. I'm super fired up. I'm very inspired today because I've been doing so much reflecting. Hi, hello. Good afternoon in Australia. Hello. So I've been doing lots of reflecting today. I haven't been very well, unfortunately. I've been really sick this past week, but my job is super awesome because even when I'm not very well and I'm not super feeling really great, I can still work my business because I have the kind of business that I can work from my bed. And I have the kind of business that I can think. And I have the kind of business that if I have time to be on Facebook, then I have time to be working my business. And I've been studying my back office a lot. I've been going back through numbers from a year ago and my girls' numbers from a year ago. And I've been analyzing the change and I've been seeing like what is to come. And I need to share that right now. So here I am with this little crazy hair in front of my Christmas tree. All right. Okay, so end of the year is upon us, right? It's been a heck of a year. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what 2015 was for my family. I went into 2015 with nothing but a dream and Wi-Fi. And just to get completely honest. I went into 2015 with 250 presenters in my success line, unique. I was a purple status presenter. I went in and I was still in a wheelchair. And I went in with goals, with really big goals. And I heard that you had to say your goals. You had to say them. You don't need to know how they're going to happen. You don't need to sell yourself short. You need to make big goals. That's what you need to do. That is the first thing you need to do. You need to say it and you need to believe it, and that's all. You don't need to know how. You don't need to know why. You don't need to justify it. You just have to have that vision. So right now, I want you to have that vision. So I actually made a little collage of what I wanted 2015 to look like. I wanted to become a Black status presenter. I wanted to go on the incentive trip, which was to Jamaica. I wanted to move back to Colorado. And I wanted to become completely debt-free. And I wanted to head 2,000 women in my success line. Now, a year ago, I had 250 women in my success line. Right now, today, we have 2,200. So that goal was demolished. It was demolished at the beginning of the month, which is amazing. Check mark, right? I hit Black status last February. Check mark that off. I moved to Colorado last June. Check mark that off. Okay, the vision board. Now, I didn't know how all of this stuff was going to happen, you guys. I didn't know the how. The how is irrelevant. It's the why. It's the vision. Okay. The only check mark that hasn't been hit off is my family being 100% out of debt. We're 95% out of debt. And I laugh because if you could have seen our debt going in from years and years and years of making less to what my family needed, and if you know my story, you know why, it's still pretty amazing. So my vision board, it entirely became true, but the little 5% of being 100% free. And I had no idea how, man. I went into 2015 and I was sick and I still had a broken foot and I was recovering from brain surgery and I had no idea what I was doing. but I decided that was what I was going to do. And 2,000 women in my success line, it just seemed so big, right? It seemed so big, but it didn't matter because I knew it was going to happen. And something really magical happens when you say it's going to happen. So what I'm telling you right now is you need to dream big. You deserve more than selling yourself short. Don't be like, oh, maybe I could have this many members. No, dream big, you guys. What can happen in a year when you go into it ready to take it by the horns and to conquer it is breathtaking. You have to have the faith in your decision. So dream big, first of all. Second of all, you need to write it down. You need to make it a physical. You need to say it out loud. I made a dream pillow. We had a training for my local girls last January. And we all made pillows, right? So you can buy a pillowcase, super cheap at the dollar store, right? And permanent marker. And you write on it your visions and dream big, not what you think is your realistic visions. Dream big and write it down. And every night before you go to bed, you're going to be looking at this. It resonates in your brain. Do that. What can happen in 1 year when you decide you're going to do something huge, when you have a golden opportunity in your palm, is absolutely amazing. And my company, Unique, the company that I work for, that I choose to work for, that I 110% believe in, is that for me. I have girls on my team that are absolutely amazing and that I had the faith to make big dreams for and to make big dreams with. And I had no idea how any of those things were going to happen. I just knew they were. The power is in your hands, but you just have to make a decision. And you guys know me, I'm all about making decisions. You just have to have blind faith, and you have to go into it and you have to decide. Now, the definition of insanity is doing the same things, but expecting different results. So you're going to go into this new year, and I want you to really, really focus on personal development. What am I doing that is not getting me results? What could I be doing that might be getting me different results? It all starts with you, man. It all starts with your attitude. It starts with your attitude and your vision towards it. I started this business. I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but I was just going to do it. I knew that it started with empowering other people. Knowing the women in your success line, if you have a success line, what they want, and empowering them to believe that they can do it is step one. If you don't have a success line, the first thing to do is to know that you have the power to change women's lives. 1 year ago, I had 2 elites, right? I had 2 elites on my team. They had really awesome, great teams. Both of those women, one is a black status presenter today, the other is a purple status presenter today. And it started with belief that they could do this. Both of them have never done direct sales before. Both of them actually probably hadn't worn makeup in a really long time before they started our job. But it was a belief. It was that inspiration. This was knowing, like, hey, if these girls up here can do this, then I can do this too. 2015 brought my family more money than I ever thought possible. That's just the truth, you guys. I'm just going to be really transparent right now. I never knew it was possible for me to make this kind of income, especially with the obstacles that we have. I work 95% of the time ill. That's just the truth. But we can. We can. You can work your business regardless. You know what it takes? It takes a drive. It takes, if you have time to be on Facebook, then you have time to work your business. It takes a vision, and it takes a love of your downline and knowing that empowering and leading the way for them is the key to success. You have to be the light. But most importantly, you have to go into this new season knowing that this is going to happen. So if you have not made that decision, right? If you're wishy-washy, you can't tiptoe around change. You have to embrace it, and you have to go for it, and you have to know it's going to be uncomfortable, and you have to know that it's going to be a little bit crazy, and you just have to do it anyways because you are worth that. You're worth that. You're worth being uncomfortable. You're worth facing rejection. You're worth being transparent. You're worth that. And then at the end of 2016, you can be sitting right here on Periscope, completely transparent, telling women you have the power to change your life from your bed. And it starts with you just making a decision, you know? So that's what I have to say. If you guys know me, you know that I'm really big on decisions. I'm really big on positive thinking, but I can't even tell you how humbled I feel when I reflect on where I was a year ago. I didn't know how I was going to go grocery shopping with 3 kids having to use the motorized wheelchair. I didn't know how I was going to do that. I didn't know. You don't have to know how. You just have to know that it can happen. I'm waiting for the time hop to pop up because I did post my little collage I did of my vision board, and I'm waiting for it to pop up so I can be like, boom, we did that. You know, it's just amazing. The power of your mind. Online grocery. There are some online grocery stores. The power of the mind. Everybody sells themselves short. For some reason, I feel like a lot of people are conditioned to think that they can't do things. You know, that we're limited. You know, and in the United States, we're very much conditioned to be employees, to have people tell us what we can and we cannot do. When you decide to become an entrepreneur and you invest in your own business, that is out the window. It is up to you. It's up to you. Those rules do not apply. You do not sit and wait for somebody to inspire you. You inspire yourself. You know, I always look at the women above me, right? The women that are leading the way for me, because I look at them, and if they can do it, there's absolutely zero reason why I cannot do it. I just have to keep walking, and you keep having to do the footsteps. And if that's really hard for you, then you work on yourself, which is one of the hardest things to do. It really is. Looking at your character defects and muting them to become like assets is really, really difficult. And it's not comfortable, but you just keep going through the motions. And if something scares you, you do it even bigger. Because you're worth that change. You know, how would your life be a year from now, being a solid 6-figure earner? What would your life look like? How would it be different? More importantly, and bigger than that, how would it be being able to look at the women that you love and your success line and seeing how they've changed their lives because of your $99 decision? That's even bigger, friends. That's huge. That's everything. You know, recruiting is huge in January because everybody is very, very optimistic. They're looking for new opportunities. And people get afraid to talk about their opportunity. And I never have. You know why? Because I 110% believe in my company. I have seen women, because of my $99 decision, get off of welfare. I have seen them give up their food stamps. I have seen them out earn their husbands. So what are you afraid of? We have the opportunity to change people's lives. And when we change other people's lives, we change our lives. That is love, my friends. That is the world. So I want you to go into 2016 and I want you to really reflect on yourself. You know, what am I doing? What am I not doing? What could I be doing better? And the second that you see that and you visualize it and you write it down and you dedicate yourself to it, it will happen. Because let me tell you what, I'm nothing special, you guys. I'm nothing special. I have a crazy house. I'm never caught up on laundry. Um, that's just the truth, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing 95% of the time, but I'm still doing it because I have a vision. So this week is such an awesome week. It's the end of the month. It's rally time. It's ending our year huge. It's setting the pace for 2016. What can you do? You know, and you guys know me. I'm a huge feminist, right? I believe in women. Women inspire me. I'm also very, very aware of the limitations that and the walls that in the past 300 years women have had and that we've conquered. A current one that I am very passionate about is that we can't have babies and still bring in a super big income. That we have to sacrifice our time away from our babies and raising them to be able to be an earner. And that's not true. It's not true. Heck, you don't even need to be healthy to do it. You just need to make the decision that you're going to do it. You can have both, my friends. You just have to know that you can. You have to blindly keep one foot in front of the other until you get there. You know, I joined my company solely because I had never tried our makeup. I didn't even know the 3D lashes were a thing. I solely did it because of our mission. The entire reason my company is a company is to help women. It's to uplift, it's to empower, and it's to validate. Now, I'm a birth doula, and I'm a feminist, and that was just like, yes, I'm gonna do that. So how many lives are you gonna change in 2016? You know, it's up to you. The power's in your hands, and that's a really amazing feeling. You just need to make the decision. So right now, this is what I want you guys to do. For everybody who is still here and is watching my Periscope, and even on replay, I guys want you to write down, make a collage, write it down what you're gonna do. And I don't want to see I'm gonna become an elite presenter. That's really great. Everybody needs to become elite. I want you to dream big, my friends. Big. Your dream bubble needs to be big. You are only limited by your brain, so you need to dream big. I want you to write it down, and I want you to hashtag, hold on, I gotta think of a really great hashtag. All right. 2016 is awesome. The name of my team is Team Awesome. Hashtag 2016 is awesome. Okay? And write down your vision. I want to know that you're going to do this. When you put it out there in the world, it will come to you. So right now, you need to go and do that. And I want you to really think about it. How much can your life change? Can you go from making $25,000 a year to making $200,000 a year in 1 year? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You just have to say it. So hashtag 2016 is awesome. Tell me what you're going to do. I want to see it I want to know that you believe in it. And together we will do it. All right? Okay, guys. Mwah. I've got to go make dinner. I love you guys. You're amazing. 2016, I will be periscoping as much as possible. It's been a really, really hard couple weeks, you guys. I've been ill. My baby is ill. You know how it goes. But I'm still working. I'm still putting one foot in front of the other. So you guys are awesome. Yay. All right. Have a good night. And I am going to be searching for those hashtags. Accountability, you guys. Put it out there. What are you going to do? And then I want to see you do it. It starts with you. Your destiny is up to you. It's not up to anybody else. The power starts right here. Right? All right, you guys. Have a good night.